Hello, it's Coach Charlie with Attack Basketball Academy. I love bank shots in basketball. Are you surprised to hear that from me? I hope not, because if you don't know why I love bank shots, you are missing out. I excelled at using bank shots when I was playing basketball, and I want to help you become elite at shooting them too. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how to make a bank shot in basketball and explain why you need to master this skill. Let's go. In this video, I'm going to share with you why shooting a bank shot is a key to scoring more points. Then I'm going to tell you former NBA player Tim Duncan's secret to shooting lights out using the backboard. Last, I'm going to show you how to master bank shots. Let's get right into why a bank shot is a key to scoring more points. See, here's the key. See, the backboard offers so many entry points to make shots, you end up shooting a higher percentage. That's why I excelled at using the backboard in making bank shots, because all I did was understand the angles. And the more you understand the angles when you shoot the basketball, the higher percentage you're going to make. So now you're not just throwing up a shot and you're hoping and you're wishing the ball's going to go in the hole. You know the entry points, right? And I'm going to show you, once I get to the basket, how you can shoot around different spots around that square. And you may see that square at that basket behind me. You can shoot at different spots on that square. And because of that, it offers higher percentages to go in the hole. So instead of just having one target where I'm just going to, say, the rim, I have multiple entry points. And the higher entry points I have, voila, the higher percentage I can shoot the basketball. That's why I excelled at using the backboard and making bank shots, because I made sure when I went to the basket, I wasn't just trying to throw up a swish shot. I was trying to use the backboard. Here's another key thing. When you miss a bank shot, because the backboard softens your shot, when you miss a bank shot, it's easier to go after your own offensive rebound. Hence, you can do what? Score more points, because now we're talking about not only getting an offensive rebound, I can also work on my putback game and make a layup. That simple. Before I tell you former NBA players Tim Duncan's secret to shooting lights out bank shots, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos daily to help develop you into a premium basketball player. Don't miss out on the content. Click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button. Now I'm going to tell you former NBA player Tim Duncan's secret to shooting lights out bank shots. See, here is the key. Let's talk about Tim Duncan, right? He was what I would call a stretch four. Tim Duncan was one of the players to me that revolutionized the game, because he was at 6'10", right? I believe he was around 6'9", 6'10", and he can really shoot jump shots. But what he was smart at was finding out he can use the backboard. And I know there's another former player named Shaquille O'Neal that we may have heard of. He would always call Tim Duncan, when he played against him, Mr. Fundamental. Why? Because Tim always used the backboard. If Tim was not trying to dunk the ball, being confrontational, we call it, if he was being separational from you, he always used the glass. And that's the key. You have to know your angles. And the best angle that I ever seen really shot, when you talk about bank shots, is 45 degrees. And Tim Duncan mastered that. We talk about shoulder turns, left shoulder turns, right? Being a right-handed player, shooting off the backboard. If it's a right shoulder turn, shooting off the backboard, he mastered not only his footwork, but he understood where to go every time he used the backboard. And hence, that's why he mastered it. That's why Shaquille O'Neal, we know as Shaq, called him Mr. Fundamentals, because he wasn't doing anything outside of himself, right? The key to me to Tim Duncan's consistency was his simplicity. He kept the game simple. He could have dominated and shot all kind of crazy shots. I call them crazy because highly skilled shots, but he kept it simple. So he could keep the top of his mind free to be on the court helping his team win. As we saw, he played for the San Antonio Spurs, and that's what they did. They won a lot of games, because when he got the basketball, he punished players by using the backboard every time he was going up. If he couldn't dunk it, every layup he took, it was pretty much a fundamental layup around that backboard for a bank shot. Hence, again, multiple entry angle points, high percentage shooting, 45 degrees is that number. To understand, you want to know your angles. That's simple. Now that you know why bank shots are important and how to use angles to shoot lights out like Tim Duncan, I want you to comment below bank to let us know you're ready to use bank shots to increase your scoring percentage. Go ahead, drop bank in the comments below. Now I'm going to show you how to master bank shots. Let's go. Now, this is how you start to learn how to master bank shots. Let's first explore that key point I was talking about, is that I have different entry points on the backboard. See, I can shoot it high, I can shoot it low, I can shoot it in the middle. That's 3 entry points right there. Now we can look at that and say, okay, you're just using the backboard. True, but when we talk about paying attention to detail, that's 3 different spots that I can consistently hit, right? I can put forth a concerted effort and go to those spots every single time. And because of that, I can shoot bank shots using the backboard at a high percentage, right? And then guess what? I talked about this. The backboard softens your shot. So even if I shoot the ball, which a lot of people sometimes are scared, they're thinking they're going to shoot it, right, and it's going to overshoot if you use the backboard. No, you shoot it, the backboard's going to soften your shot, right? Now I'm doing this with my non-dominant hand, right? Using my dominant hand, I can do the same thing, okay? So it pays to be ambidextrous. I'm just showing you, right? I'm hitting different spots. So imagine a player like a Tim Duncan that makes a move, turns, shoots the ball, and uses the backboard. I mean, that's like a no-brainer, right? So, not saying this is not difficult, right? But like to shoot and go shoot a shot, you know, not saying this is difficult, okay? But to turn, to swish it, or make a shot without using the backboard, hey, honest miss, I can easily come back and make up that shot using the backboard. Then I can get creative and use the backboard. Okay? Imagine yourself driving down the basket hard instead of trying to charge, run somebody over, use the backboard. And that was my specialty. My specialty was because I was strong as a driver, people would try to step up to take charges. So I would just stop and use the backboard. Right? Notice I'm not missing a lot of these shots. As I'm explaining, as I'm teaching, right? I can use the backboard, right hand, left hand, and even if I miss it, I talked about that key point. If I miss this shot, I may be able to go after the ball and put the ball back in the hole. Put the ball back in the hole, put the ball back in the basket using the backboard, right? So this is why it pays to use the backboard. Oh, get that in the hole. One more. Last one. Bingo. See, it pays. I can throw the ball behind my back, use the backboard, right? I can come in the middle, use the backboard, right? So just want to give you a good understanding to go over my first point. This is how you can increase your scoring opportunity, right? Not coming in and trying to swish it. Not saying that's wrong. That's cool. You want to do that, that's fine. That's a difficult shot when you got pressure on you. You know, I can come in here, I can do the same thing and use that backboard. I want to be like Mr. Fundamental, Mrs. Fundamental. I want to take my time and use the fundamentals. What's never going to change in this game, I want to use to understand those angles. Okay, now let's talk about the 45 degrees. 45 degrees, just like anything, we're talking about a straight line. Ideally, I want to teach you how to do that, I should say, using the block and the first hash mark above the block. So this angle right here gives you a good 45 degree angle. And now we're talking about possibly shooting it high, off the glass, right? Challenge myself. I can shoot it medium inside the square. Now I don't want to shoot it low, but for training purpose I can show you. If I happen to shoot it low, okay, I just let the ball go on that one, right? But just trying to show you again, this is the 45-degree angle we talked about, right? So as I just kind of swing around, right, 45 degrees, it becomes a no-brainer. See, you're coming off of a screen, you want to catch it instead of trying to swish it. We're not saying it's wrong. Not saying you can't do that. Now your eyes go right to the backboard. You give yourself a bigger target. You just give yourself a bigger target, right? And that's why, for me, again, I excelled at scoring the ball because it was about being efficient. Less is more because less is better. I can go right to the backboard every single time, get hit, fouled, still get a chance to make the shot. There's one drill I recommend that you master. This will really help. One, it's a fun drill. Two, you really start to explore those entry points we talked about. Here's how you do it. You start to make a circle, we call it a sweep move, under the rim. So I'm going to go from the block to the first hash, in front of the block, to the second hash, to the third one, and I'm going to finish out wing extended. Here I go. I shoot it, use the backboard. Right? Grab the ball, turn, work on my square up game, use my chest, boom. I'm just kind of mixing up. You shoot the ball with your dominant hand, just kind of giving you an idea. That's a great drill to teach you how to master shooting bank shots. Okay? Coming up, square up, use the glass, right? Focusing, third hash mark, get up there, perfect. Third hash mark, get it up, perfect. Wing extended, I finish out. Finish out, wing extended. Good angle right there. That's a tough shot. Challenging shot, but you'll learn how to use backboard every single time. Now that you know how to make a bank shot in basketball, how would you like to have a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what situation to apply them? Well, you are in luck. If you click on the link in the description of this video below, you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. And if you are interested in becoming a shooter that can knock down shots from anywhere on the floor, make sure you check out our 8-week shot fix program that can be found at the same link. Enjoy your gift and keep attacking.